So a few nights ago, my wife came to me and told me that there was this kind of interesting parade that was going on in Penang. And she asked if I wanted to go. And at that time, I was like, I don't know. I didn't really feel like going to a parade. But she kind of urged me. She was like, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit strange. We should go. So I gave it. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go to the parade. So we went to some street that it was going to be going down, and we're hanging out there. We befriended, this family of, I guess you would call them undertakers. What kind of business is it?
One-way ticket.
Oh, okay.
One-way ticket,
Oh yeah, one-way ticket. Like when you die?
One-way ticket.
For 3 generations, this family has been making caskets and handling the traditions or the protocols for people when they die here in Penang, all from the same little shop. So we're hanging out with them, talking, chatting. They gave my kids ice cream. Waited for this parade to walk by, and I was kind of told. My wife told me that it was a parade of people walking on stilts, and that proved to be absolutely 100% not correct. This wasn't a parade of people walking on stilts. It was a parade of people balancing 25 to 32 foot, 60-pound flags on their heads. It was absolutely absurd. I have never seen really anything like this before, and it was probably the second most, absolutely insane, just mind-blowingly absurd parade that I've ever seen. And what was really interesting about this parade here in Penang was that nobody really seemed to know why they were doing it. So why are they having a parade today?
Oh, this one?
Yeah, why?
I'm not sure, but I have an event every year.
Every year?
Yeah.
What's the name of the event?
Name? Oh, I'm not sure.
No.
Every year before Christmas every year the same thing. Before Christmas they have a festival like this.
Okay, but why?
Don't know.
Festival. So what is this about? What is this celebration?
The culture, military culture, I also not sure. Honestly, I'm not sure.
It's an eventful yearly event. We call it Chingay. Chingay. It's a sort of like a holiday, celebration. This has been going on for like when I was very small, maybe like her. So I'm now 50-something years old. Yeah, it has been going on for so. It's a yearly affair for us.
Every year.
Yeah,
A celebration of something.
just a holiday, just Penang.
In 1957, they had a Chingay parade here to kind of celebrate the 100-year anniversary of the city. And it's my opinion that this is where the modern Chingay tradition that, I saw, about a week ago here in Penang came from. And another thing that is really interesting about this Chingay parade here in Penang is that it's no longer a Chinese thing. It's no longer a Minnan thing. It's something that all the cultures of the city kind of joined in together on. So there's, Indian people like walking around with the flags. There's, Malay people. It's just basically all of the cultures that kind of make up, Penang, just kind of combined all together around this one event. It's just a celebration of the city for the city. And another element of this Chingay, parade in Penang, it wasn't just about, people walking around with flags balanced on their heads, and it wasn't just about the floats, but there was also these lion dances. Since the time that I've been in Penang, about 6 weeks or so, I've seen these lion dances at various times, and it's really, really, really fascinating. Basically what the lion dance is two guys dressed in a lion costume that kind of dances in the streets or at the temples, or at, various festivals, and, whatever, right? But what is absolutely fascinating about these lions is that as soon as these guys put that lion costume on, the lion becomes its own character. It has its own personality. Every time you see this lion dance, the lion is the same character, and it's just this costumed entity that is completely unpredictable. And another thing that these lions do that's kind of cool is that they get drunk. Spectators come up to them and give them beer, and the lions drink the beer, and then the lions kind of go through this act of being drunk and rolling around the streets, like running into people and all this. Also didn't seem to be only the lions getting drunk during this Chingay parade. So you have this parade full of kind of drunk dudes, laughing, joking, and running around with these giant flags being balanced on their heads and faces and falling all over the place. And it just combines all of the elements of this city into one completely entertaining, absolutely absurd package. Seeing things like this is what travel is ultimately all about, right?